Foggy headlights reduce visibility by nearly 80%. Yet, replacing them can cost up to $1,000. But you don't need new headlights. You just need the right method. Doing this will make your foggy headlights look brand new. Today, I'll show you 5 quick fixes and 1 permanent solution that'll keep them clear forever. Let's dive in, starting with the quick fixes. Solution number 5, the toothpaste polish. This is hands down the most popular home remedy for hazy headlights, and it's earned that reputation because it genuinely delivers results. Regular whitening toothpaste, avoid clear gels, contains tiny abrasive particles, things like silica or baking soda, that work like ultra-fine grit polish. They gently remove the oxidized, yellowed surface layer, without scratching the plastic underneath when used correctly. Here's the step-by-step. Apply a generous amount of whitening toothpaste directly onto a clean, damp microfiber cloth or soft sponge. Work it into the entire headlight lens using small, overlapping circular motions. Use moderate pressure and keep going for 4 to 6 minutes per lens. You'll see the toothpaste start to discolor as it picks up the grime and oxidized material. That's a good sign. Rinse everything off completely with plenty of water, then dry thoroughly with a fresh microfiber towel. The difference is usually dramatic and immediate. Your headlights will look significantly brighter and clearer. The only drawback? It's not long-lasting. Toothpaste offers no protection against ultraviolet rays, so the haze typically creeps back within a few weeks, especially if your car lives outdoors. To extend the results a little, follow up with a coat of regular carnauba wax or a spray sealant. It adds a thin barrier that can buy you an extra month or 2. Cheap, fast, and uses something you already have at home. Solution number 4, baking soda plus vinegar paste. This classic combination feels like a mini chemistry lesson on your driveway, but it's incredibly effective for cutting through surface oxidation and built-up road film. Baking soda provides gentle abrasion, while the acetic acid in vinegar helps dissolve mineral deposits and loosen grime. Together, they fizz and lift away the dull layer. How to do it? In a small container, combine about 3 tablespoons of baking soda with 1 tablespoon of white vinegar. Stir until you get a thick, spreadable paste. It will bubble. That's normal. Apply the paste to the headlight with a soft cloth or sponge. Scrub firmly in circular patterns for 4 to 5 minutes, adding more paste as needed. Rinse thoroughly with water and dry with a microfiber towel. No vinegar? No problem. Slice a fresh lemon in half, dip the cut side in baking soda, and scrub directly with the fruit. The natural citric acid works almost identically, and the oils in the peel leave a nice streak-free shine. Again, the clarity you gain is impressive, but without UV protection, the fog will return in a few weeks. Still, for practically zero cost, it's a solid quick refresh. Solution number 3, insect repellent containing DT. This one sounds completely bizarre, and it kind of is. People discovered that certain bug sprays containing DEET, N-diethylmetatoluamide, can temporarily clear foggy headlights, and the reason is simple. DEET is a strong solvent that partially dissolves the top layer of polycarbonate plastic. Spray it on, let it sit for a minute, wipe it off, and the lens suddenly looks smoother and clearer. It does work for a very short time. Here's why I can't recommend it. DEET aggressively strips away the factory-applied hard coat that protects the headlight from UV damage. Once that protective layer is gone, the raw plastic oxidizes much faster, often turning yellow or hazy again in just days. In some cases, repeated use can even cause microcracks or crazing in the lens. Plus, DEET can damage your car's paint and irritate skin, so you have to be extremely careful with overspray. Bottom line, it's a short-term gimmick that usually makes the long-term problem worse. Only consider it in an absolute emergency, and even then, wear gloves and protect surrounding surfaces. Solution number 2, the WD-40 temporary trick. That iconic blue and yellow spray can has been a garage staple since it hit the market in 1953. If you peeked into my workshop, you'd always spot at least 1 can of WD-40 within arm's reach. I've relied on it for everything from silencing creaky door hinges to loosening seized-up nuts and even unfreezing stubborn padlocks. Believe it or not, it can also give foggy, hazy headlights a quick clarity boost. The reason it works is simple. WD-40 is packed with lightweight lubricants and solvents that temporarily seep into the oxidized surface of the plastic lens. To apply it properly, never spray directly onto the headlight. Instead, mist a small amount onto a soft, clean microfiber cloth. Then gently rub it over the entire lens using steady, overlapping motions. Right away, you'll notice the plastic taking on a richer, wet look shine and significantly improved transparency. However, let's be clear, this is purely a short-term cover-up. It doesn't actually strip away the oxidation. It just overlays it with a thin film. Give it a couple of days, or let a good rain hit, and the fog will creep back in, leaving you needing to repeat the process. That said, it's an excellent last-minute solution if you're prepping for a car meet, snapping listing photos to sell the vehicle, or just need it to look sharp for a weekend drive. Keep in mind you'll have to touch it up periodically, or eventually move to a real fix for lasting results. If you're curious about other clever garage hacks with this stuff, I've got a separate video packed with WD-40 uses that can prevent expensive repair bills. Check the link in the description or up top. These fast tricks are convenient, but they're only holding things off temporarily. Coming up next is a solid middle-of-the-road approach. Better than household items, but not the full professional treatment. And right after that, I'll walk you through the reliable, long-lasting method I use on every customer car that rolls into the shop. You definitely don't want to skip it. Solution number 1. Ready-to-go headlight restoration kits. If you're tired of improvising with random pantry items, or bug repellent, but aren't quite ready to commit to an in-depth sanding and sealing job, headlight restoration kits are the perfect compromise. Everything you need comes neatly packaged together: abrasives, compounds, and often a protective layer, so there's no hunting around for separate pieces. Here are 3 standout options I've personally tested and recommend. First up, the 3M Headlight Restoration Kit. This is one I reach for often because it includes drill-attached sanding discs in multiple grits, plus a quality compound and a protective coating. It requires a bit of effort, but the outcome is impressive and holds up noticeably longer than any quick hack. Second, the Sylvania Headlight Restoration Kit. What sets this apart is the included UV blocking sealant that actually adheres to the plastic. You go through the sanding and polishing stages, then apply the sealant. When done correctly, I've had results stay crystal clear for close to a year. Third, the Turtle Wax Headlight Lens Restorer Kit. This one's more wallet-friendly and ideal for newcomers. It includes pre-soaked clarifying pads, a lens compound, and a final sealing wipe. It might not dig as deep into heavy oxidation as the premium options, but it's straightforward and delivers a dramatic improvement in no time. Expect to spend between $15 and $30 on these kits, and you'll get results that bridge the gap nicely. Far superior to makeshift methods and good for several months at least. Still, for headlights you want to stay pristine season after season, you'll need the true professional-grade approach. Let's dive into that now at Step 8. Applying the restoration compound and polish. This is the stage where all those previous preparations really pay off, transforming that dull, oxidized surface into something truly clear. Remember, we've already invested time in cleaning, taping, wet sanding through multiple grits, and thoroughly rinsing. Those foundational efforts are what separate a temporary fix from one that holds up over time. If you're serious about achieving results that endure, this is not the place to cut corners. Over years of experimenting with various products on different vehicles, a handful have consistently delivered superior performance. For the initial cutting phase to remove remaining oxidation and fine scratches, I rely on 3M Perfect It rubbing compound. It's reliable, aggressively tackles the haze without being overly harsh on polycarbonate lenses, and minimizes excessive dusting for a cleaner workspace. A great alternative that's widely available and gentle yet effective on plastics is Meguiar's Ultimate Compound. It works smoothly and leaves a solid base for the next step. Once the heavy lifting is done, switch to polishing for that high-clarity finish. Favorites here include Meguiar's Ultimate Polish, which refines the surface beautifully for a deep, wet-look shine, or Mother's California Gold Micro-Polishing Glaze, known for its ability to enhance gloss while filling minor imperfections and creating a super smooth feel. The technique is key to avoiding holograms or uneven results. Apply a pea-sized amount of the cutting compound onto a soft foam cutting pad mounted on your dual-action polisher. Operate at a low to moderate speed setting, keeping the pad flat and in constant motion across the lens. Never linger in one area to prevent heat buildup or burning the plastic. Section the headlight into manageable zones. working each for 30 to 60 seconds until you see the clarity emerging. Immediately wipe away residue with a fresh, plush microfiber towel to inspect progress. Repeat if needed until the entire lens is uniformly clear. Then, move to the polishing step with a softer finishing pad and your chosen polish, using similar controlled movements for another pass. The end result? A remarkably transparent, glass-like surface that's incredibly satisfying to behold. But hold on, we're not finished. The real durability comes next. Step 9. Applying a UV protective sealant or clear coat. All that sanding and polishing strips away the factory UV barrier, leaving the plastic vulnerable. Without proper shielding, sunlight will cause reoxidation and clouding in just months, undoing your efforts. Skip quick-fix gimmicks that promise miracles without protection. This step is essential for longevity. You have reliable options here. For straightforward, user-friendly application, go with dedicated UV sealants like Cerakote Ceramic Headlight Restoration Wipes, which include a bonded ceramic layer for extended defense. Or Miguiar's Keep Clear Headlight Coating. Both are forgiving for novices, forming a strong barrier against UV damage with minimal fuss. For maximum durability mimicking professional outcomes, opt for an automotive-grade 2K clear coat, such as SprayMax 2K Glamour Clear. This is the pro-level choice used in body shops, curing into a tough, chemical-resistant shield that can last years. Safety first. Work in a ventilated space, preferably outdoors or with good airflow, wear nitrile gloves, eye protection, and a respirator mask. Carefully mask off adjacent paint, bumper, and trim with painter's tape and plastic sheeting to avoid overspray. Application tips. Whether using wipes, aerosol sealants, or spray clear, always start with thin, uniform layers. Overdoing it leads to runs or uneven curing. Wipes or maintenance coatings often need just one application. For 2K sprays, 2 to 3 light mist coats are ideal, allowing flash time between each. Follow manufacturer cure instructions precisely. Invest here, and your headlights stay protected and vibrant far longer. Step 10. Allowing full cure time for the protective layer. This is often the most overlooked part, yet rushing it is the biggest reason restorations fail prematurely, leading to peeling, hazing, or weakened bonds. After applying your chosen sealant, exercise restraint. For wipe-on or aerosol UV coatings like those from Cerakote or Miguiar's, refrain from touching, wiping, or exposing the lenses for at least 1 hour initially. Avoid driving or any moisture contact for a minimum of 4 to 8 hours. Overnight is better for optimal hardness. The extended downtime strengthens adhesion significantly. With 2K clear coats, demand even more patience due to their chemical hardening process. Plan for a full 12 to 24 hours, or longer in cooler/humid conditions, before any water exposure, washing, or road use. Garage the vehicle or cover it to shield from dust, pollen, or debris during this window. No shortcuts. Proper curing is what locks in that robust, long-term defense against environmental assaults. Step 11. Performing a thorough final check. Here's the rewarding payoff. Evaluating your transformed headlights. With full curing complete, view them from several feet away under daylight conditions. They should appear impeccably clear, free of yellow tint or fog. Get up close and use a bright LED flashlight to scan for any lingering swirls, holograms, or inconsistencies. Minor flaws can be gently corrected later with a light hand polish and microfiber. All the specific products recommended throughout this guide are linked in the video description for easy access. Pick them up, follow this detailed method at your own pace, and experience the pride of a professional-grade DIY headlight revival. Your vehicle will not only look sharper, but drive safer with brighter output. There you have it. Headlights rejuvenated and protected for the long haul. If you're ready for more ways to refresh your ride, check out the suggested video next for hidden maintenance tricks that can resolve common issues and keep everything running smoothly without breaking the bank.